What are the government policies were maintained even when the government changes?
Most of our policies are maintained because actually they have been strategic choices that we have made a long time ago. Like, for instance, the relationship between the government and the private sector, enhancing the possibilities for the private sector to function normally in Egypt, attracting investments. So creating the economic circumstances or the economic atmosphere that enhances our aims and enhances the functioning of the private sector, as well as maintaining the role of the government in governing the economy. It's a lot less than before, but they do still have a role, like trying as much as possible to maintain the rate of employment, to provide educational and working opportunities for most of the youth of our country. This is not to say that we're very successful, but the role of the government had been quite essential in granting the new youth the opportunity to find jobs. As well as foreign policy, there is a lot of stability that we have with respect to our foreign policy. Relations with the Arab world cannot be changed with the change of government. Our peace with Israel have become one of the choices that we have made a long time ago, and we are maintaining. Our attempt and our actually efforts to achieve peace in the Middle East is something that cannot be changed with the change of government. So let us say that Egypt has achieved the level of maturity that the change of government should not affect a lot the change of policies.
How is the current relationship between the press and the government?
This is quite an interesting question because this relationship is evolving. We cannot define it. There is, let us say, a common understanding. The press is granted more freedom than it used to have before. It's actually flourishing everywhere. You will find new newspapers actually distributed in Egypt once every 2 weeks or something. So there is plurality as far as newspapers and as the coverage of the media is concerned. But still, there is a lot of, let us say, creating the framework for it to function in a way that would be more amiable. Because before we have not had this free press. Nowadays the press is gaining more and more freedom. So we are passing through the stage when the press has not yet reached the maturity it needs. So we have this lot of discrepancies, this lot of, let us say, coverage that is very sensational. So this is the stuff that we're having for the time being. So the people are getting accustomed. The government is getting more and more accustomed to the freedom of the press, and the press is getting more and more at ease with its own freedom and using it to the benefit of the people. The media, we have all sources of media. Egypt is open to all kinds of media from everywhere. But we need to sort of enhance, and this is something that attracts my attention in Argentina. You are concentrating on the local productions, on Argentina, presenting Argentina to your people. I believe that this amount of freedom for the media that we have is at the expense of our own local understanding of ourselves. So what we need to do is we need to enhance. We should not get lost because it's too much competition. So what you get, and your resources are not very, let us say, you don't have that many resources. So you try as much as possible to present your local self. So your people would not be only exposed to all currents of thought coming from abroad. You have to express yourself more and more. So I think this is the stage that we have reached. And we very much are attracted to the experience of Argentina. You are enhancing the idea like Encuentro, Canal Encuentro. This is very Argentinian. It's presenting Argentina. It's very cultural. This is the things that we would like to enhance in our society.
What's your country's position with respect to nuclear energy?
Nuclear energy is gaining currency, is gaining importance for meeting our needs of energy. We are in the process of establishing 3 reactors. It's something that we believe because we are very keen on the environment, on the maintenance of the environment. So we are trying more and more to resort to nuclear energy for producing it. And accordingly, we are for the right of every country to have this peaceful, the right for the peaceful use of this technology, because this technology would help in various fields. We do have this reactor in which actually Argentina helped us establish, and it had been a very successful story. Now it's one of the major producers of nuclear medicine. So we are acquiring this technology. Accordingly, we can never be against the use of nuclear energy as a source of energy. Using it peacefully is the thing that we have to guarantee, but the right should never be denied to the people.